Connecting the injection unit to the clamp. Install the transition plate to the stationary platen, and while holding it level, bring the injection unit up to the transition plate. Once the injection unit is at the transition plate, place the wedge-type leveling pads under the injection unit, referring to the general assembly print for the correct locations. Both the transition plate and the injection unit will have a notch cut into them in the center, and there will be a scribe mark on the side. Once the injection unit is lined up with the notch and scribe mark, install the bolts to secure the transition plate to the injection unit, but leave them loose. With the injection unit resting on the leveling pads, all of the shipping restraints can now be removed. The injection unit sled has to be pulled forward so that the nozzle at the end of the barrel protrudes through the stationary platen and is flush with the mold face. At this time, the pull-in cylinder rod extensions can be installed. Levels can now be placed along and across the THK rails, the rails that the sled rides on. While adjusting the leveling pads to level the injection unit, the nozzle position inside the stationary platen is changing. Use a dial caliper to measure the distance all the way around the nozzle and the opening of the stationary platen. Horizontally, the nozzle should be centered in the opening to within 1/1000th of an inch. Vertically, the center of the nozzle should be set 125/1000th of an inch above the center line of the opening. Adjust the leveling pads as needed to achieve these tolerances, while maintaining the level of the injection unit. Tighten, torque, and mark the bolts between the injection unit and the transition plate. There are also leveling pads under the control cabinet that will need to be adjusted at this time.